actually I'm very grateful to like see all of you at our first English Mafia game in You know, like it's globalization. Like we are Russian native speakers, like playing in English, like and listening to German songs. You know, so yeah. Like first point is like we shouldn't like laugh about each other's accent or whatever. Like it's like we just play. We should just relax and just have fun. The first thing, like I hope some of you like also like will improve your English. You will know something like etc. I think like Staffan made a point and Akolina I think as well that basically it will be a different game, and I think like to some extent I agree it can be a different game, but it will be a better game because you will not be able to replicate the same emotions like as you can do like in your native language, right? So I think the game will be cleaner, and I think people will be able to understand more, like for example like I'm playing, like analyzing like people's faces, analyzing their emotions, so not just like speech. So like speech will be like different, and I think it just like not. I think we will make our decisions based on like more gameplay plus emotions rather than something that you used to do like before.
Player number 2, Friday is your minute.
Are we doing the cut split, whatever it is? I propose, I nominate player number 1. Actually, whatever he said, I agree. Because I was thinking at night what to talk about, and I think it's very important not to laugh. And even if someone does, I think we should be mindful that there are different level of, it's not native language, so for some people it might be even hard. But I don't think anyone should be shy or uncomfortable. I think the narrator was also very cute when she was saying some minute, and this, whatever, Dawn or Mafia, whoever has to wake up. So yeah, I got a red card, and I'm very thankful because it's also my first time speaking in English and playing Mafia in English. And I really no, I'm the first time playing Mafia in English. And for me, it's more like for fun. Of course, I prefer Russian speaking Mafia more, just because for emotions and whatever player number 1 has just said. But I also I think this will be maybe a little bit funny as well. It's not only, oh my god, who's Mafia, who's Red, who's this, who's Sheriff, but I hope it will be a funny game. Thank you.
Thank you. Player number 3 is your minute.
I've just understood that all the thoughts I was preparing for my speech, I thought them in Russian. And now I kind of need to translate and to adapt on the go. So the first thought of mine was that I'm glad that I got a red card, because it's a double stress of playing a black role and at the same time translating all your thoughts to English. But yeah, okay. All right. I nominate number 1. I nominate number 9. The second thought, number 1 isn't really red to me. So he mentioned something about music. It was buying car speech, and I didn't particularly like it. So I'm sus of number 1, and 2 is a little bit more red to me, and yeah, something like that. I play with number 2 without number 1.
It's time. Thank you. Player number 4, it's your 1 minute.
Guys, today is a legendary play for us because we're making history of Mafia in Berlin. I think player 1 is good player, also red. Between 2 and 3, I think is one gangster. Huh? Because I hear your face is okay. It's not so good.
10 seconds.
Safe, unsafe.
And it's time. Thank you. Player number 5 is your minute.
I'm playing with players number 1 and 4. I was not entirely sure why 1 was red, because it was a pretty standard speech, but then afterwards number 3, like when you said the argument about speech number 1 like being not as perfect as it is, but then you played with 2, because 2 was also pretty great for me, and you emphasized that 2 was more red than player number 1, although player number 1 spoke in a way more calmer manner than player number 2, but somehow you fished out the red color of player number 2, you played with number 2, you threw out player number 1 from your team, and I did not understand why. Because the beginning of your speech, it was kind of fun, but then you played in a team that I did not understand why. And then player number 4, I don't know, like content-wise, your speech was not very full, but how you smile, how you sit at the table, how you laugh, it's so red to me. So actually, this is, I think, what Lord said. That's actually what Lord said. We're going to look at emotions, and I'm taking number 1 into my team because I think number 2 is kind of more black than player number 1, and also because the suspicious player number 3 played with number 2.
Thank you, Mr. Netflix. Oh, Neverlike. It's your minute.
Alright, I believe nobody can deny that number 4 did a good job. We really loved it, no matter what was the speech, but I really play with him just to support. I have a question. So, who will go to the Gangsta's Paradise between player number 2 and the end of the game? I really like that one. I was like not listening to number 5 because I was laughing because of this gangster word. That's really cool. So, play-wise, number 1, I believe he could do the same speech on both colors. Closer to red, I rather trust his emotions. Number 2, analyzed rather good, I believe before. No, okay, so that's a good reaction. So if you believe, because you are my rather red color, you played with number 1 and 4. That was my team. If I was on your position, I would play 1 and 4. You think 2 is not there. I'll rather not play with 2. The most suspicious is number 3 for me, and number 10. Maybe in English he's doing different, but I never saw that Mr. Runtime doing so many gesticulations on the end of a table and giving so many colors before. I suspect it.
And number 7, Rebus, your
Before me, 1 or maybe maximum 2 black players, between 2, 3 and maybe 6, because after the speech number 3 and after she wants to check him, I think he's red, and even number 8 says he's red, right? During your speech I thought you have to be checked, so I couldn't refuse number 1 because of his emotional speech. I couldn't, but number 2 is very confident and feel comfortable in her speech, but you may be black, as Free said. As Free said, it's really double stressful if you're Mafia and if you should think in English and so on. So my team 1, 4, 5.
and it's time. Player number 8, Luke.
Yeah, and who is the third player? Because you said in the beginning of the speech that you think he is red. I also think that 3 is red because how he starts his speech about his thoughts about the speech of the that he needs to translate the words and etc. Like his thoughts about his speech, not about position and do the normal position games. Something like that. Maybe this argument is complex, but it's complex for me to explain this argument. But I think because of that, 3 is the good guy. And for now, I actually want to check the number play. I asked Sheriff to check number 2, not 8, 2. Because many of the people said that between 2 and 3 there is Mafia. I think that 3 is good. Maybe this guy understands that you are Mafia, I do not understand this, but if you're good, there are many suspicions on this part of the table. And
My color
the
will
most,
is over.
And the most
Number 9, Mr. Destroyer. Your turn.
Yeah, hello. So firstly, what I want to say is that actually, even when I'm playing in Russian language, I never want to hear what number 8 is saying. I mean, the speech number 8 is not very interesting for me. And even right now, I heard every speech, I'm okay, that's positional, blah, blah, blah. And when the number 8 is saying, oh my god, it's not nothing interesting, what is thinking about? So, what I'm thinking? I think number 3, it's absolutely black player, because he said that he's double stressful, because when you just take a black card, and also you speak English. I mean, he's experienced player, and he for sure like to play on black card. So that's why it's not true.
You know this how?
Yeah, you said it before in our discussions. You said that you want to love to play on black card. So that's why it's not true. That number 3 is lying for sure. But number 8 have a lot of communications. Number 3, so it's number 8 is red player, and my comment is 6, 7, and 8. I guess. Yeah, that's all. Thanks. No.
Player number 10 is your.
I nominate player number 6 to speak. That's a good choice. I actually didn't like number 6 speech because he said he didn't listen to number 5 because he was thinking about this Gangsta's Paradise joke. Then you played with 5 because she played like this 1-4, but you didn't listen to her, so it's kind of strange for me. I think that players number 4 and 5 are the most red, so I'd like to play with you for now. I was thinking that there gonna be like one black people in 2 and 3, but then I had 6 and 7. 7 also said that 2 speech was confident, but she was actually nervous. So I'm thinking like if you were nervous just because of English or just because of color of the card. So I'm thinking 6 or 7 is a good check. I actually wanted to play with 9 after, but right now I think that 3 might be more red than you. I think we can check either 3 or 6. I think 3, 6 on Mafia definitely, but more 6, 7 like good check for me. I don't play 9, I don't play 8. I had your position, but you said 6, 7, 8.
Time is over. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The discussion is over. The voting communists. We have 3 players in voting. Number 1, number 9, and number 6. And I accept.
Let's vote maybe.
Let's vote for player number.
Let's
Let's
vote for number 1. Thank you. It's 5 voices. Let's
Vote
vote for player number 9. Thank you. It's no. Zero voice votes. And the last one, let's vote for player number 6. It's the last 5 votes. And now 2 players have the same voices. Player number 1, you have 30 seconds.
Okay, I play with 2, 4, 5, and 10. I thought 9 is red, but I didn't like that he was like showing like to check 9. Why? Like it's like maybe it's dynamic. So like not against 9, but like I didn't like 9. What's like 9? I would check 8. Like 8 told that like 3 is red. That's the first thing. And second, he told after the speech of the player number 7 that like I also think 3 is red. The position of player number 7 was 1, 4, 5. That's why I don't like 8. So I think like also because of micro moments, 8 is not a red player. 2, 4, 5, 9, 10 I play.
Thank you. 2, player number 6, yours 30 seconds.
Okay, I asked number 10 like why nominated me. I didn't answer gesticulation. I asked 1, tell me why you wanted to split with me. You didn't answer. I suspect 10 and 1 together. I had ideas that 1 was rather red, but now he didn't answer to this question. I really suspected 10. He said first he said something good about number 9, and then number 9 said he's playing in team 8-7-6. He cut like half of a table. That was rather suspicious, but he didn't notice it at all. I suspect 10 and 1 together, and now like between 2 and 3 probably 1, but the rest of the table becoming more red. For me 5 and 6 and 2 more red now and 7 more red.
It's time. Time is over. First fall for Neverlike. Okay, they're writing comments between players 1 and 6. Let's wait for player number 1. Thank you, it's 5 votes, and the last 5 is for number 6. Who waiting to go back for both?
To get rid of both, наверное. To get rid of both.
Тут этого нету, Mudro.
Я просил всех прочитать, все это прочитали, все это пропустили.
Я не читал. To get rid of both.
Let's wait for both. 4, it's not an us, it's night time.
Vino.
Only first killed person can wake up. Player number 7. You have 20 seconds for your best voice.
1,
1,
10, 2.
2. Thank you. You can sleep, and City can wake up. Thank you for last minute for player number 7.
Okay, check. You check? Number 1. Okay. So I thought that number 1 taking his team at least to 1 or maybe. Okay. Then for me, somebody between 10 and 2, also Mafia, because I want to find Mafia between 4 and 5, yeah. And he took in his team also 2 and 10, and yeah. And yeah, thank you. I shouldn't think anymore. I'll see how will you play. What? Are you Sharif? Okay. For red, 4, 5, 9, 8. Okay. As I said, for me, the free Mafia is 1 to 10. That's my last view.
5 seconds.
Thank you.
Thank you. This game day starts with the second player. Miss Friday is your.
I nominate player number 8. I just want you to be there. In general, it's just funny that no one played with me, and then somehow I am black here at the table. And another thing which is funny to me, that if I spoke bad, then you should check number 3, number 8. Because you're asking to check me, you need to check number 3. And if number 3 is red, then I most probably read. My speech was not so good, okay, but number 3 played with me for my speech. So he is more suspicious to you rather than me. That's what I didn't like. I didn't like whatever train happened here who didn't play with me. I don't understand what's going on in brain of player number 6 who is saying 1, 2, and 10 are together. Why am I together there? You said you were also using whatever. No, I'm not a sheriff. No, I'm not. Because he said we need to check number 2. Why check number 2? I don't understand.
Who said?
And
He 8 said to check me. Thank you.
Neverlike is your second fault. Mr. Mudro is your one.
So we have somewhere a sheriff with one is with 6 red. Oh. No, I'm not buying it. Is there another sheriff? I will write myself in there. No? No, I would have revealed myself as a sheriff and whatever. Okay, then I suspect number 9, number 1.
Number 9 is accepted.
I suspect doesn't mean I nominate. I nominate number 1, and I nominate number 9. Okay, okay. So 6 sets of 4, 5 are red. Okay, whatever. Then I really hard. I suspected 6 really hard, and then the colors of 4 and 5 are on you. So you say, and 2 is not red because 6, 8. She said.
Time. Player number 4, господин Netflix.
Okay, I nominate number 3.
3 is accepted.
Okay. As my team is 5, 6, 10. For me is 10 years. What? I think he's a red player. For me, for me is you told me you you supported number 2, but you don't told because why? Yeah, okay. After you speak why you support number 2. So yeah, 10. Huh? I play with 10, yes. Why I think he's right.
And it's time. Player number 5, Miss Cheshire is your turn.
I didn't quite like your speech this time round. I still nominate player number 2. I nominate player number 1. We're gonna. Okay, then I'm gonna nominate player number 1, but whatever, please do so. You're gonna split the table in 3 because you are the only red check according to the information that we have. I wanted to ask you why you're playing with player number 10 because I don't quite remember your position. It was quite a struggle, but I remember that it did not quite fit well together. 10 said, yeah, exactly, so this one as well. You think 8, 9 is one, okay, worth exploring this option, but let's see what our player number 6 is going to be saying, because I did not enjoy the speeches of player number 2 and player number 3. I'm going to let you and your very dubious color of number 10 rest, but please nominate number 10 as well. We're going to think about who we're going to split, and then we are going to see.
Thank you. Player number 6, Mr. Neverlike, your.
Okay, I nominate 1, I nominate 10.
10 is
Look,
accepted.
I'm the only checked red. I really suspected 1 and 10 together. And now, after the speech of number 4, I'm not sure how to understand his position that he's thinking 10 is red without any explanation, while I clearly stated it at the beginning. He asked me why I didn't explain why 2 was red. On my speech, I didn't play with 2. I played 1, 4, and then 10 said that I didn't listen to 5, but actually I said I didn't listen half of her speech. The second half I listened to her, and I really liked it, and that's why she was my red color. And you lied about this, that said that I didn't listen to her but played with her, and then you played with her. That was strange. Why I'm not... first I thought that 8 is more black after his speech, but then I watched who voted for lifting both players. That was 3, 7, 8 and 10. That's the only reason why I think I might be wrong why 1 and 10 are not together, because 10 was confidently putting hand. 9 was thinking about to put the 5th hand, but then he didn't do. Maybe because he's together with 1, because I'm red, I know my color. So 9 is still suspicious a bit.
Player number 8.
I nominate number 1, I nominate number 2, and if you want, if you think that I'm still more black than other players, you can split 1, 2 and 8. Listen to me. 7 says that she thinks that 3 is red because he asked check for himself. This was in the table. The 7 say about this. After that, she played 1, 4, 5, like in this moment, and I asked her, why you don't play with 3? Because you, in the beginning of your speech, you say that you also think that 3 is red. This was like beginning of my speech. And number 1 tell me that I black player because I said I also think that 3 is red player. While the 7 thought say this thoughts, right? The was on the table. If you listen carefully, you should remember this. This is why I think that 1 player is the bad guy, and for now I don't.
Your time is over. Thank you. Player number 9, Mr. Destroyer. Your time.
Okay, firstly, I want to suggest to use the word cube because in last Grandmasters it was a cube for splitting the 3 people. I guess it's good to use a cube. So cube between these players. I guess it's very good. Next problem is with number 1. Number 1 said is 9 is a black player, even if number 6 said that we can be together, and I don't vote for the lift up all the people. No, I mean number 1 and number 6. So that's a problem. The second problem is between so I don't want to cube number 1 and number 10 in once because it's just in one comment. I mean, it's not very good in the first game to speed up everything. 1 said that number 3, that's the problem. So better to just split up number 1 and number 8 because number 1 said just number 8 is for sure Mafia, and number 8 says number 1 is Mafia. So in any minute number 8. Ideal for me it's number 1, 2 and 3 because 2 and 3 have 1 Mafia, and number 1 is very sufficient for me because I'm checked number 1 as Mafia, and he said.
Time is over. Thank you. Player number 10, Mr. Runtime.
I nominate player number 3. Already accepted. Who do you else want? I nominate player number 1. Actually, player number 1 played with you, number 9. At the last speech, he said he's playing 2, 4, 5, 9, 10. That's why I didn't like his speech at the end. I nominate player number 10, number 1. So, who do you want to? 1, 3. Like, you want 9. 1, 3, 9. I nominate player number 9. 1, 3, 4. Okay, I nominate player number 4. Yeah. You're a sheriff.
Yes.
And you're another sheriff, not the one which with 6 red. Or then why are you waiting? What are you waiting for? I understand this.
10 seconds.
Okay. You should follow right now because if it is like this, I will just vote you. It's super bad.
Okay, it's time. I accept only number 9. The last one is player number 1.
Okay, the first sheriff is 4, the next one is 8, who showed that you're red, right? So 8 is absolutely black for me, like there's like no chance he's red in this game. So for me, 2 is red. 4 is red.
6 is double check, is splitting.
Yeah, okay, we're splitting, right? 1, 3, 10, okay? And we check player number 8, okay? Okay, 1, 3, 10, okay. I vote for 1, I vote for 3, I vote for 10. 1 for the first hand, like 1, 3, 10, 1. 2, 4, 5 in the second one is 3. 2, 4, 5 in 3. 6, 8, 9 in 10. No, 2 is red for me. 4 is red for me. Like 9, like what is 9 is saying? I don't understand. He asked like if she's a sheriff, if he is a sheriff. 1, 3, 10, like, no, not sit. We stand up. 1, 3, 10 in 1, 2, 4, 5 in 3, 6, 8, 9 in 10.
And it's time. Okay, the discussion is over and let's vote. I accept 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players in 8, 1, 3, 2, 10, 9. 8, 1, 3, 2, 10, 9. Let's wait for player number 8. No, 0. Let's play for player number 1. 3. Thank you. Let's play for player number 3. 3. Let's wait for player number 2. 0. Let's wait for player number 10. 3. Okay. The same voted have 3 players.
Cube.
Player number 1.
Okay, the single team, I'm afraid, loses 5, 8, and 9. But if 5, 8, and 9 and 6 is the best player in the world, we stand up. I'm in balance with 8, and we check 5. We check 5 from both sides. We check 5. I think 5 can be right. Can be played. I'm in balance with 8. We stand up. We stand up. Okay, we chose 9. No, we check 9. That we chose 9. We check 9. Yeah, we check 9. We stand up. It doesn't matter. He split it. We shouldn't see.
5 seconds.
2 is red. Yes. 4 is red. 4 is the sheriff for me. 4 is for sure the sheriff for me.
And it's time. Player number 3. Your 30 seconds.
You didn't answer why 10 is black. Why is 10 in this split? Not. You think 8 and 9 is just one black player, and who is 10? I think one's black, and I think you're black with him. Yeah, I really do. I think 1 and 9 are super suspicious, and whoever the sheriff, and it later depends on who the second sheriff
And
is.
this time. 30 seconds for player number 10.
I actually think it might be the case that 1, 9 are both black, because it's kind of like first he was playing 2, 4, 5, 10s, and he finished with 2, 4, 5, 9, 10. Then 9 started playing against him because he said 9 is black when he played with him. Then he's also not trying to put 9 in this split when I don't know, I don't understand what he's putting 10. So if this game is continuing after this, I think 1 is black in this.
5 seconds.
I don't know, it's really bad, like 1, 3, 10, 1, 3, 9 would be a good split. I think
It's time. It's a revolt between 3 players, number 1, number 3, and number 10. Let's wait for player number 1. And it's 3 person. Let's wait for player number 3. And 3 voices. And let's play for number 10. Also 3 voices. Who voices for stand up? Okay, stand up. Okay, the game is over. Mafia is win. Mafia is 5, 8, 9. The sheriff is player number 4.